awards, the most nominated. And the dress code is understated. Tell mom I made it. Tell my dad I'll be okay. None of these fools are like your baby boy in any way. Please.
We don't need no security. Stones in my jewelry. What can they do to me? I will live for eternity. If I survive, then I'm coming for you personally. You heard me. We don't need no security. Stones in my jewelry. What can they do to me? I will live for eternity. If I survive, then I'm coming for you personally. Please.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Greetings, everybody. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson here with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. And coming right up, we'll see the Milwaukee Bucks playing against the Boston Celtics. Taking a look at the Celtics, coming into tonight, a couple of goals they
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The tall buildings of downtown Boston lighting up the nighttime sky. Hello and thanks for joining us, 2K Sports fans, for another exciting presentation of NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. It's getting noisy here in Boston. We're at the home of the Celtics. Clark, plenty of speed and explosiveness on display tonight. When you widen your lens a little bit, how do you think athleticism in this league has changed throughout the years?
Well, it has grown exponentially, Kevin. When you think about the advanced training methods, the knowledge around nutrition and rest and strength training, so beneficial to the athleticism that we see in the league. As a matter of fact, I question whether or not I would be able to play in this day and age based on the athleticism I had back in the 80s. I would have to really embrace that fitness and strength training to another level to play today.
Oh, I think you would have played in any era and been just fine.
Well, I appreciate that. I'm not so sure, though. These guys get after it. They're bigger, faster, and stronger than any players of any era today.
Now, the starting group for the Milwaukee Bucks. They've got Jaylen Brown. Tatum out there with LaMarcus Aldridge. Then there's Yusuf Nurkic, and it's Irving in at the point. Brown outside. And D'Angelo Russell picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Well, that was a quick foul for him there. The refs are certainly calling it close.
A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. No good from Irving.
And that's the shot you want to create. They just can't get it to fall.
That's what I call an everything but. Good execution, just didn't knock it down. But you're right, they're happy with that shot.
Jordan the screen. Just 5 to shoot. Here's DeRozan. No good there off the double clutch.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Brown the pass to Aldridge. And Aldridge slams it in.
Boy, Brown not just a super athlete, folks, but he's got excellent skills as well. A tremendous floor general.
And then Griffin with the dunk.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Now, here's Nurkic. Hits the jump hook. Russell with it. Knocked away and stolen by Irving. And Jordan sends it back.
Hey, get that weak stuff out of here. Take it home. Jordan is fantastic at rejecting those kinds of shots.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Irving kicks to Nurkic. Aldridge with it, and Griffin picks him up defensively. Tatum wide open, he fires one. And a great assist by Aldridge as that one goes in.
And, you know, Tatum has a motor that's always revved up, and he's excellent at using screens.
There's the pick. Passes it to Griffin. Three-pointer, and he's good on the three ball. Griffin's got 7 points.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
Irving against Russell. Irving can't hit. Celtics leading by 3. Russell high post. And that one is good.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
That is a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yeah, he was on the money, that's no doubt.
It's almost as if there's a lid on the hoop for him right now. He still hasn't gotten one to fall in the court.
Tatum against Ingram. A putback.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Greg, you're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
And a wide open look for Irving. Drills the three-pointer.
I love the three-point shooting of Irving. Excellent at dialing it in from deep, and you've got to respect his range.
Jordan the screen. Outside DeRozan. Shoots over Brown, and DeRozan with the basket on the assist by Griffin. DeRozan's got his first points of the night. Pass to Aldridge. There's a good screen. And here's Tatum for 3. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
You can't take a break for a second defending Tatum. I mean, that's when he strikes and hurts you, especially with the catch-and-shoot jumper.
Jordan the screen. And it's Ingram missing.
Well executed, great rhythm. You've got to finish that one.
Agree with you there, partner, because that screen really freed him up nicely, and that's a shot that if you're a pro, you need to make that one.
If you're going in amongst the trees, you have got to be aggressive.
Boy, like his intensity, Greg. He's not afraid to take it straight to the rack on the bigger defender. Right at it.
Now, here is Russell. Jordan the screen. Shot clock at 6. They double-team Griffin. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. Milwaukee with the ball. Milwaukee's gone 3 of 4 on three-pointers in the first quarter, doing well from long range. Here's Irving, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That's on D'Angelo Russell. And Clark, you look at the Bucks roster. What's the biggest area of need in your opinion?
The question mark I see is the center position, Kevin. Thon Maker might have some upside and could very well fill that void, but they lack a presence in there now.
Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead.
I don't know if there's a player in the league that has better handles than Kyrie Irving. As a matter of fact, his handles are as good as any I've seen in the history of the game. Smooth, crafty, cunning. Man, it is so much a joy to watch this guy do his thing.
And that drops, so they now lead by 1.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Jordan kicks to Griffin. Jordan with a screen on Aldridge. And that one's good. Griffin.
Very well executed pick to give him all kinds of space to get that one off.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game.
Yeah, you can sense he wasn't happy with how things are going here. Probably looking to change it up a bit.
Nothing wrong with that. You got to be flexible. When something isn't working, you adjust, you modify, you go to something else. That's what the best coaches do.
from the inbound, and that one goes long.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
It's Schroeder with the drive. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Griffin. Schroeder's got his first 2 points of the night. Irving against Schroeder. A floater, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. We know star power is critical, Clark, but when you look at the great bench players, what distinguishes them in your estimation?
A couple of things, Kevin, when you talk about outstanding role players. One is not only do they accept their role, they embrace it. They thrive in it. They really relish it. It could be impacting the game defensively or impacting it with energy and offensive rebound. Sometimes it's a designated scorer who comes off the bench to just inject offense. Lou Williams as a sixth man.
Sure.
Vinnie Johnson when he was with the Pistons. I mean, there are a number of guys. John Havlicek, his great Hall of Fame career was pretty much started as a sixth man. So a number, Kevin McHale and so forth. You can go down the list, but they impact the outcome with some aspect or aspects of their game, which is awesome to see.
And the confidence Irving plays with is really admirable. You can tell he feels like no one can guard it.
Now here's Jordan. Here's the screen. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That is his first foul of the game. Tatum against Ingram. 5 on the clock. DeRozan against Booker. DeRozan's shot is off. The Bucks trail. And Booker kicks to Tatum. Booker the pass to Tatum. That's tipped. Griffin with the steal. And stolen by Tatum. Pass to Irving. Back to Tatum. Six on the shot clock. Back to Irving from downtown. Not going to go that time. Now Boston takes it the other way. To the paint. Here's Griffin. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. And that's now 11 points for Blake Griffin.
It was all about his athleticism when Griffin first came into the league, but it didn't take long to see he was about a lot more than that. He's got serious skills down low.
Good on the shot.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
They set the pick. Schroeder kicks to DeRozan. Back to Schroeder. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to be on Yusuf Nurkic.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. And Greg, certainly the knock on Dennis Schroeder is play on the defensive end.
Nobody questions how effective he is on offense. I just think he has a tendency to take a few too many plays off and too many chances on defense. If he wants to be viewed as a top point guard in this league, he'll need to show some consistency on the defensive end.
Schroeder hits them both. Bucks trail by 4. Bledsoe outside. Turner with a screen on Parker. Here's Tatum. Buries it from about 10 feet away. Tatum's got 8 points.
Tatum's got a nice jump shot. When he's in rhythm, you feel like he's going to make it every time he shoots it.
Turner with the steal. And Zach LaVine gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Booker outside. Bledsoe kicks to Ibaka. The Bucks working the ball around. And the jam by Bledsoe.
Yeah, I like how Tatum surveys the floor. Great at looking for his teammates, especially when they're open.
Schroeder dishes to Levine. The pass to Parker. And here's Valanciunas. Shoots over Turner. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Valanciunas has got his first basket.
And it's just been an avalanche of points here in the early going.
Yeah, you know, both teams scoring at a really steady clip. If you like good offense, you've come to the right spot. This is your game.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Randall outside. Right wing. Here's Schroeder. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
And that's how you answer back.
Exactly, Greg. I mean, go right back at them. Show them you can shoot from outside all night long.
Now here's Bledsoe. Oh, Tatum in position. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And, you know, if you throw it up, Tatum will go get it now. He's a really good athlete. You can't let him roam free like that.
Boston's gone 3 of 3 from deep. 9 points rung up from outside here in the first. Kicked by Randall. Valanciunas passes to Randall. Schroeder against Bledsoe. And fouled on the shot, so the bucket counts and a chance for one more here.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Celtics.
They've been making some really nice passes out there. Excellent passing. That could set the tone for the rest of the game.
Yeah, and I think another key, guys, will be can they continue to hit that mid-range shot? I mean, they've been very effective here early on.
That's good from Schroeder. One of the buzzwords we hear all the time now, Clark, two-way player. But when you were out there, everyone had to be, it seemed to me, a two-way player.
Yeah, you know what? I think it's interesting when you see some of these terms that come into vogue. There's not much that's new under the sun in terms of the game. And clearly, two-way players were as valued in the past, even before me, as they are now. I just think it's part of the language of the game now where it's more prevalent.
And here's Bledsoe. He dishes it to Booker. To the inside. And Tatum the bucket on the assist by Booker. And that's 15 points for Jason Tatum.
Somebody came to play tonight. 6 out of his first 7.
Randall a screen on Turner. Parker dishes to Randall. Got a piece of it. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Tatum. .52 seconds left to play here in the first. Drops in the tray.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Now here's Bledsoe. Booker outside. Turner with a screen for Booker. Screen by Ibaka. 5 on the clock. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
And that was a strong pick. Ammonia strong by Ibaka.
Schroeder kicks to Parker. Screen by Valanciunas. There's the feed to Randall. Banked in off the glass. And the Celtics lead by 3.
That's a nice move by Randall. That's the area where he likes to work most.
Booker outside. And the rejection by Valanciunas. And the shot goes in. A big-time effort for Dennis Schroeder, providing a lot of energy for the Boston Celtics. He put together quite a quarter, 13 points in all. And he looks to be planning for more. And we'll be right back after this. Now a veteran in the NBA, Serge Ibaka, talked about his role on this team.
I like to do all those little things, running up and down, blocking shot, straight to the floor, making open shot, rolling the basket, screen, those dirty work. I like to do that.
And Ibaka, Greg, a great complementary player.
And you like his combination of size and skill, able to impact the game at both ends on a high level.
Neither team able to build much of a lead up to this point as we start the second quarter. And what do you guys think about Boston here in this one?
Listen, early on taking the league, I just like their approach offensively.
Yeah, I like it too. They're doing a great job working the ball around, staying aggressive, and capitalizing too.
We've got Randall. Zach LaVine is out there with Russell. Then it's Jabari Parker. And it's Valanciunas in at the 5. That's the Boston 5. Now here's Parker. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Booker against LaVine. Bledsoe outside. Ibaka sets the pick for Bledsoe. Rebound Boston. Stolen by Bledsoe. And it's the Bucks on the break. Bledsoe's got the ball. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
An athletic and strong player at his position is Bledsoe, and he's a confident guy who I think makes an impact at both ends of the floor.
And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Bucks.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
Yeah, but they've also protected the paint extremely well. You see that in their block shot totals, but also they've altered a lot of shots.
The free throw drops for Eric Bledsoe.
And Eric Bledsoe, so gifted athletically. He's got to learn to read the game as fast as he plays it, and that's a process. Staying under control, using change of pace, those are things he can tighten up.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Brown's checked in, off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. And playing under Chauncey Billups and Chris Paul, Eric Bledsoe got the message about playing Clark at 2 speeds.
Well, it's almost like baseball. You've got to have a little change of pace in your game, the change-up to keep hitters off balance in baseball, same in basketball. And his strength helps him, too, now. He can hold off his defender while he downshifts to make decisions with the ball.
Now here's Randall, following the miss by Eric Bledsoe. And there's the foul. It's on Jaylen Brown. That's his first foul. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played.
Blessed with awesome physical tools. Ibaka can alter shots anywhere on the floor.
A nice shot by Booker. Booker's got his second basket of the night.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Now here's Parker. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. 6 to shoot. Here's LaVine. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Bucks leading by 4. Booker outside. There's the pick. Down low. Here's Bledsoe. Good. And a nice assist from Booker. Booker's got his 3rd assist on the night.
It's going to take more than that to stop Bledsoe now. Come on. I mean, this guy excels at taking contact and handling punishment on the way up.
Now here's Valanciunas. Lays it up off the glass. Valanciunas has got his second basket.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
Ibaka with a screen on Russell. Screen by Ibaka. A double-team Bledsoe. It's stolen by Valanciunas. Inside, Randall. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Now just a 2-point Bucks lead.
You never pass for the sake of passing. You wait until the defense commits. Russell does that, finds the open man nicely.
Now here's Booker. He's got 5 off the screen, and there are the Bucks with another bucket.
That was an outstanding pick that gave him the room to bury the jump shot. Underrated, but not undervalued.
So the Celtics called timeout, their first.
Well, you look at D'Angelo Russell, and this season and last season, I really think it was just about maturing, and that goes with all young players in this league. It's a process. I thought he needed to get away from L.A. and the episode he had there with his teammates, and I think he's now more focused and knows more of what it takes to be successful in the NBA.
In for the Celtics. Jordan, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Griffin comes in for Randall. Brandon Ingram, he's checked in for Jabari Parker. And DeMar DeRozan subbed in for Zach LaVine. LaMarcus Aldridge is checked in for Milwaukee. Kyrie Irving comes in for Eric Bledsoe. He gets it in there.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Irving kicks to Brown. Here's Aldridge. Outside Irving. Down low, trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Russell with a wide-open look, and he misses the go-ahead basket. Bucks have gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. Booker against DeRozan, and DeRozan sends it back. Knocked loose. Outside Irving. Here's Booker. Makes it off the glass. Booker's got 9.
And Irving is comfortable running the offense. When a teammate's open, he's quick to whip it around and get him a good look.
And with that, the Bucks lead is cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from DeRozan.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Now, here's Irving. He's got 10. No good again, just 3 for 10 with that miss. Griffin attacking. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assist. Griffin's got it all tied up now for the Celtics. Milwaukee's gone to three-point range 7 times tonight, knocked down 5 of them. The screen from Brown. Irving kicks to Aldridge. And D'Angelo Russell picks up the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Already he's looking at his 3rd foul. I think the coach will probably look to sit him down until the 3rd quarter.
Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for Adebayo. Booker with no one around, and the Bucks miss again.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
And Greg, we've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
The Celtics have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight.
And last season, 77% from the line. They could usually get the job done there.
One shot. And Ingram, the former Blue Devil, an extraordinary player who only promises to get better and better.
Booker the pass to Nurkic. It's stolen by DeRozan. All sorts of time. Rebound by Nurkic.
And the defender was very apathetic there. Fortunately for them, he missed that mid-range jumper.
Passes it to Booker. Nurkic a screen on DeRozan. A nice shot by Booker.
And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second.
To the middle, off the pick, and Ingram lays it in. Ingram's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Gotta like seeing Ingram get going down underneath the rim. Just another dimension of his game that he continues to develop.
Now here's Irving. He's got 10. Yep, that one goes in there.
Boy, you look at Mike Budenholzer, and he's moved into a nice situation this offseason. Atlanta in rebuild mode, and the Milwaukee Bucks heading in the other direction. One of the best teams in the East. That's a good landing spot for Budenholzer.
And not a great start for him in the first, but he's quickly starting to turn it around.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. And Budenholzer, well respected around the league, talk about what he brings now, Clark, to the Milwaukee Bucks, his new team.
Yeah, I think he brings a continuity offensively, ball movement and spacing, and a pretty good system defensively as well.
Schroeder's checked in for the Celtics. On the wing, Irving. He's guarded by Schroeder. Nurkic setting the pick for Brown. Down low, poked away, and stolen by Jordan. And now the fast break. Griffin with the ball. And Ingram the bucket on the assist by Griffin. Griffin's got 4 assists now tonight.
And that's how to make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered.
Now, here is Irving. 12 points for him. To the middle, here's Booker. And DeRozan sends it back. Brown against Ingram. Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession. Tatum, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Bucks trail by 4. And Booker kicks to Aldridge. Irving against Schroeder. And the foul called on Blake Griffin. That's his first foul. Schroeder against Irving. Outside Tatum. Shot clock at 6. Aldridge with a screen on Ingram. And the foul called on Blake Griffin. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Turner's checked in. Here's Tatum. Some solid defense from Ingram. Austin leading by 4. Inside, here's Schroeder. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
Yeah, really left him no choice there, Greg. He had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
The Celtics shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Roof shots.
That's good from Schroeder. And he makes both free throws.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Yeah, you have to make teams pay for fouling you. That's why they call them free. And they've done exactly that, made them pay.
Turner with a screen for Tatum. No good from Booker.
and they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Count it. 17 points for Dennis Schroeder.
Fruitful possession, just doing what they can to extend the lead.
Yeah, that's tremendous efficiency there. I mean, you like seeing them put together these types of plays.
And Nurkic gets it to go.
And this is an area Irving needs to continue to work on, just keeping his teammates involved.
Outside Griffin. To the inside, Ingram. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Griffin. Griffin's got 6 assists in the game. Booker outside. Nurkic a screen on DeRozan. Goes back up, and Nurkic lays it in. Nurkic has got 6 points.
Just a grinder, always doing the dirty work on the offensive glass, and that's one of the things he brings to the table.
Jordan dishes to Schroeder. Nurkic with the steal. To the paint. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
And the one thing we know about DeAndre, he's a presence at both ends of the floor. He protects the rim on D just as much as he punishes it at the offensive end.
Now, here is Irving, following the miss by Griffin. Again, the miss by Booker. Outside Griffin. Nice ball movement by Boston. Jordan kicks to DeRozan. 16 feet away, and Ingram the bucket on the assist from DeRozan. DeRozan's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Pass to Turner. Irving against Schroeder. Booker outside. Pass to Turner. 3-pointer. Rebound by the Celtics. Jordan's got rebound number 8 now on the night.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Well, they're working the glass, really battling in that area of the game, and that's helped them stake this lead.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. So Boston going with almost an entire new grouping. Valanciunas, he's checked in for Jordan. Randall comes in for Blake Griffin. Parker's checked in for Ingram. And Levine subbed in for Dennis Schroeder. The Bucks also changing it up. Serge Ibaka has checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. Eric Bledsoe is subbed in for Booker. Here's DeRozan following the basket by Kyrie Irving. Screen by Valanciunas. Bledsoe against Levine. Clock at 6. And it's sent back by Turner.
What timing from Turner. I mean, that's a big part of blocking shots. Reading the shooter and then timing it perfectly to send that shot in reverse.
DeRozan. 30 seconds left in the first half of basketball.
Just has lost the feel in terms of scoring here in the second quarter.
Much love goes his way. I mean, he refused to give up on the glass. Nice to see him rewarded because of his hustle.
Levine against Irving. A 3 ball. doesn't go for him. And so it's the Boston Celtics with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks. Zach, strong first half for the team. How do you build this lead?
Just keep playing hard on defense, the main thing. Getting out, running, getting stops. Continue to play with pace and, do what we do off the offensive end. We're good at that.
Zach, Coach really likes the way you played, I'm sure. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, Hoop fans. It was Dennis Schroeder setting the pace in the first quarter. He ended up with 17 points and 1 assist. Kenny, what's your take on Boston so far?
Oh, Ernie, Dennis Schroeder, terrific talent, and we saw that in the first half. He used his quickness in all the right ways, and what I mean by that, he didn't get too out.
And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third period.
Never a shortage of motion on Soldiers Field Road as we welcome you back to historic Boston. The third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away in the last half of the game. One guy who's been getting it done is Dennis Schroeder.
His points production thus far off the charts. It's only been 2 quarters. Just a great effort for him for the entire half.
Yeah, and it doesn't matter where he is on the floor either, Greg. He's making it look very easy. He's looking to score the ball.
And now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first 2 quarters. Bucks trail by 6. Third quarter action getting rolling right now. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. On the court for the Bucks. Nurkic is out there with LaMarcus Aldridge. Then there's Jaylen Brown. Then there's Irving. And it's Tatum in at the 3 spot. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
And you know, the length and height of Aldridge make him a tough matchup. He's a hard guy to go against. A strong forward that has an impressive mid-range stroke.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
Shooting 2.
And he makes the first. He's perfect from the line this time.
Gotta like the confidence. Such an important part of making shots. Nice seeing a big man knock down free throws.
Russell kicks to Jordan. Aldridge against Griffin. There's the pass to Russell. There's the 3. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Griffin. Griffin's got his 7th assist in the game. Irving passes to Aldridge. Brown outside. Shot clock at 5. Aldridge sets up the pick now for Brown. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backcourt.
Greg, and that's been the key to this league. I mean, they've really dominated the glass.
And Griffin has battled knee injuries during his career, but his persistence is incredible. Still a nightly double-double threat.
It's his first trip to the line. First free throw is good.
And Blake Griffin is just an incredible athlete, explosive and great balance and mobility, powerful. A big guy who can flat out throw it down, and he also can pass it too.
Good on both. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Outside Irving. Nurkic against Jordan. That's in, and the Celtic lead is cut down now to just 7 on the bucket from Nurkic.
And defensively, this is the opposite of how you want to start the second half.
Yeah, just a real lack of aggressiveness there right now. I mean, can't give up these types of layups to begin the quarter, Greg. I mean, that's a no-no.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. Jordan the screen. Here's DeRozan. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Boy, DeRozan is a treat to watch. This guy is athletic, and he throws down some monster dunks. This dude is sick at the rim.
The Celtics have been at their finest 4 at the free throw line tonight. 8 attempts, 8 makes. And that free throw good from DeRozan. DeMar DeRozan hits them both. Bucks trail by 9. Passes to Irving, and the official signaled the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. Irving against Russell. And they double up DeRozan. Outside for Griffin. Nice ball movement by Boston. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Here's Irving. Made that one. It's his 7th of the contest. 7 for 15 from the floor.
Boy, I tell you, I don't know if there's anybody better than Kyrie Irving close to the basket. He has a great feel for how to score inside.
Lets it go from 14. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way.
And that's what you want to see. Good, fundamental, sound basketball with the bounce pass.
And when D'Angelo Russell is on the floor, he's looking to attack at every chance he gets.
Yeah, he's a smooth operator now. This guy has all the tools. He's best, though, I think, when he's challenging defenders and probing the defense. Such a skilled and gifted passer. He's got a nice blend of speed and has gotten stronger, which I think is really an asset for him. He can get a little streaky at times, but when he's on, you got to ride his wave because it's a good one.
Brown against DeRozan. Outside Irving. To the paint and stolen by Jordan. Knocks it loose. Here's Tatum and slam dunk by Tatum.
Yeah, he's got it going. Nice to see Tatum finding his rhythm. He's a talented scorer and playing with a lot of confidence.
And DeRozan kicks to Jordan. They set the pick. Back to DeRozan. 5 to shoot. Shoots over Brown. 6 for 10 with that shot going in. That's a good game for a lot of guys.
Guys, he has been a major factor, big time, outstanding at getting quality looks and knocking them down.
It's Brown on the wing. Outside Irving. Over Russell. That's in, and the Celtic lead is cut down to 5 there thanks to the basket from Irving.
And once he started feeling it, Irving just decided to make it his night, and he's done that in a big way.
Rosen dishes to Griffin. Can't hit that one. And Milwaukee the other way now. Brown kicks to Aldridge. Shoots over Griffin. Rebound Boston. Tatum on the wing. He's covered by Ingram. And there's the bucket from Tatum.
Hey, that mid-range game, I know everybody wants to shoot threes and you've got to have it in your quiver, but the in-between game, that helps you become an all-around scorer.
Russell against Irving. Down low. Outside Griffin. LaMarcus Aldridge grabs the miss.
Looked like he rushed the layup to me. I mean, the defense was late on contesting that one.
Aldridge sets up the pick now for Brown. And he was camped in the lane there, and he gets the 3-second call.
Oh, no, you hate to see that. Those are just the kind of errors that can cost you in a game like this.
Zach LaVine's checked in for DeMar DeRozan. Milwaukee also making some changes. Adebayo is checked in for Nurkic, and it's Devin Booker in for Jason Tatum. Now here's Jordan. There's a good screen. Russell passes to LaVine. Down to 5 on the shot clock. That shot off the mark. Good D by Booker. To the inside. Griffin with the steal. Left side, LaVine. Now here's Jordan. 5 to shoot. Austin needs to get off a shot. LaVine inside the three-point line. That drops and it comes off an assist from Jordan.
And now look here, guys. I mean, LaVine is a tough assignment. Don't make any mistakes about that. He's about 6'5" and has tremendous explosion off the floor.
Here's Adebayo. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
Yeah, and you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
LaVine against Booker. LaVine kicks to Russell. Jordan with the screen on Irving. Back to LaVine. Off the pick. And it's good off the back rim and in. Now it's a 7-point Boston lead.
Well, Kevin, what makes this work is that it's a nice read, first and foremost, by LaVine, gliding off the screen. And because of that, he has enough space to get off a decent shot.
Here's Adebayo. There's a screen. That's tipped, and it's out of bounds. The Bucks able to retain possession here. And some changes here for the Celtics. Valanciunas, he's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Randall comes in for Blake Griffin. And Parker subbed in for Ingram. And then for Milwaukee, Ibaka comes in for LaMarcus Aldridge. And Eric Bledsoe subbed in for Irving. Using the screen, Booker, count it. Booker's got 14 points for the game.
And scoring the ball comes easily and naturally to him. He's a versatile player at the offensive end.
And the foul on Eric Bledsoe. That is his first foul of the game. Turner's checked in for Adebayo. It's stolen by Ibaka. From about 19 feet, count it, and the Celtic lead has been cut down now to just 3 on the basket from Brown.
Impressive, really, from that short 17 area. They are not missing many.
You're exactly right. I mean, they've banged home 8 of their last 10 points on mid-range jumpers.
Randall misses off the left iron. The Bucks have gotten 8 of their 11 shots to drop since the break. A great third quarter for them offensively. Brown dishes to Ibaka. Screen by Ibaka. Just 5 to shoot. From 11 feet away. And another basket for Milwaukee.
Nice job by Bledsoe keeping the mid-range game alive, because that requires shot discretion, and he showed it to you there.
Now here's Parker. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Booker against LaVine. Here's Randall. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
The defense was less than impressive there, but despite them not really contesting that shot, he still bricked it.
Booker the pass to Bledsoe. Valanciunas against Turner. Back to Bledsoe. Over Russell. And the go-ahead bucket, no good.
And he's just a tough defender. Good positioning to get after that shot.
Did a good job guarding the mid-range, extended out nicely, and definitely bothered the shot.
Now here's Levine. Valanciunas sets a screen for Parker. Kick out to Levine. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker. 6 points for Zach LaVine. Bucks trail by 3. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's on Zach LaVine. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Celtics?
Well, their passing has been picturesque, a thing of beauty in both halves. More than a few of their baskets have come off assists.
Now, gentlemen, yeah, but I also like the balance because they're doing a great job of getting inside and converting around the rim. I really like their aggressiveness.
And the first one drops. Both free throws good from Booker. Here's Levine. 6 points for him. There's the dish to Parker. Valanciunas with a screen on Brown. Levine against Booker. Just 5 on the clock. Levine kicks to Parker. Fires the 3. And the foul on Jonas Valanciunas. That's foul number 2 for him. .149 left in the third. Booker the pass to Bledsoe. Here's Brown. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. And Jaylen Brown was giving quite the compliment on his game from Draymond Green, who felt, Greg, that Brown was good enough to be an all-star.
Yeah, you know, I don't know if I'd be fully on board with that assessment in terms of last year, but I do think he's well on his way to becoming an all-star. His scoring and offensive impact continues to grow each year, and he's shown a great knack on the defensive side as well. Terrific two-way player. The sky is the limit.
And it's tied up with that one.
And the vertical that Brown has is quite impressive. As relentless a finisher that you'll find in this league.
And that drops, so they now lead by 1.
And the vertical that Brown has is pretty impressive, as relentless a finisher as you'll find in our league.
Pass to Valanciunas. On the wing, Levine. Randall down low. Defended by Ibaka. Randall with the bucket. Randall's got his 3rd bucket of the night. Neither side has relented a bit in this back-and-forth affair.
And you can sense the energy in the building already as this game is starting to build towards having a terrific finish.
I think it's almost impossible to guard Bledsoe when he's breaking moves out like that. His ball handling, terrific.
Levine dishes to Parker. And looking at Jabari Parker, 6'8", about 250 pounds. Greg, what's his best position?
You know, I think he has a small forward skill, but with the way the game is changing, you could see him play some power forward as well. And I think his best fit might just be at the 4 because of the mismatch he can create.
Free throw good by Parker.
I like Parker's versatility. He can play both forward positions, in part because he's so long and big, and he's got excellent mobility.
Tatum, he's checked in for Milwaukee. And Parker drops them both. And you've got to root for Jabari Parker, the second overall pick, Clark, back in 2014 out of Duke, but 2 separate tears of his left ACL have held him back.
Yeah, the injuries have certainly derailed his ascension, but the talent level is obvious, Kevin. I mean, this team won 4 state titles in Illinois at Simeon High School. That's actually the same school that produced Derrick Rose, and I think if he can stay healthy, he's clearly all-star capable.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Booker. Both free throws good from Booker. Boston trailing. Russell kicks to Parker. Pass to Valanciunas. On the wing, Levine. Celtics passing it around. Here's Randall. Over Ibaka. Fades away and sinks the tough shot. That's now 8 points for Julius Randle.
That's his sweet spot now. Randle, a very good mid-range shooter.
Booker up top, guarded by Levine. A nice shot by Booker. Booker's got 20. As we approach the fourth quarter, still anyone's ballgame.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion.
3 quarters of play in a close game here. The Bucks on top. They lead by 1. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. Now let's listen into the huddle of Brad Stevens.
One thing we can't do is have empty possessions where we're shooting it before or we're turning it over before we can set our defense, okay?
Well, Greg, he's all about wanting them to take smart shots.
You have 24 seconds to play with, plenty of time. No sense taking a bad shot and risking getting burned in transition.
Thanks for joining us again as we get set for the fourth quarter. A terrific game so far. Randall out there with Jonas Valanciunas. Then it's Zach LaVine. Then it's DeRozan. And it's Parker in its small forward. That's the Boston 5. Booker outside. To the middle. And the jam by Bledsoe.
And no question about it, Bledsoe has major bounce now. Fantastic at elevating and throwing it down.
LaVine with it. Now guarded by Bledsoe. Screen by Valanciunas. Inside, Turner with the steal. And oh, here we go with Bledsoe. Nobody back. And another one in the scoring column for him. He's 7 of 10 from the field. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Bucks.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ballgame.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well.
Decent at spotting his teammates. You know, Bledsoe is good, I think, at reading the defense and then recognizing when he's got an open teammate.
Parker kicks to Valanciunas. On the wing, DeRozan. The pass to Randall. They double him with Booker. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his first foul. Celtics making a switch here. Jordan's checked in. The Bucks also with the sub. Nurkic is checked in. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. And the call will be against Yusuf Nurkic. And that'll be his third foul so far. LaMarcus Aldridge, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Knocked loose. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Booker.
And defensively, great anticipation, making a play there on the ball.
Well, the thing they did there, Greg, clogged up the passing lanes, playing them beautifully and making things hard for the opponent. That's really good defense.
Here's DeRozan, and nothing is falling for him right now. Milwaukee leading by 8. And the wide open shot from Bledsoe. Off target there, that would have pushed the lead to double digits.
They've been the better rebounding team by a healthy margin, but it hasn't been enough.
Yeah, you know, they're hustling and giving a good effort, that's for sure, but unfortunately, the execution has been lacking.
Parker's shot is off.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
Aldridge sets up the pick now for Tatum. Outside Aldridge. On the wing, Booker shoots over DeRozan, and he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Now a timeout called by Boston.
That was a good time to call the timeout to try to settle everybody down and get back into their offensive rhythm. They've been coughing up the rock an awful lot.
Ingram, he's checked in for the Celtics. And Milwaukee with a change here, too. Kyrie Irving's checked in for Devin Booker. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, I was able to listen in on what Brad Stevens had to say to his team. He is not happy with the sloppy play offensively. He said, make the easy play. Take care of the ball. We can't afford to just give away golden opportunities. And we'll see if they can clean it up, guys.
Levine, a screen on Bledsoe. Bledsoe against DeRozan. 2 on the clock. They need this one, and that one goes long.
Yeah, really frustrating right now. They just can't seem to stem the tide here.
Yeah, you know, it's one of those days. Sometimes you're the windshield, sometimes you're the bug. Sometimes it's just not working for you.
A good look there, and he didn't waste it. His second 3 of the game.
Jordan the screen. Levine kicks to DeRozan. Pops it up for Jordan, and the dunk by Jordan.
Yeah, you got to respect the athletic reach of Jordan now. Throw it up, and he will bash in the alley-oop.
Aldridge with a screen on DeRozan. Here's Bledsoe. DeRozan with the rebound. DeRozan's got his 3rd rebound tonight. No one near Randall as he lets it go. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assists. DeRozan's got his 6th assist on the night. Milwaukee leading by 11. Irving passes to Tatum. Nurkic a screen on Ingram. Here's Tatum. That's tipped.
In addition to being superb on offense, Ingram is also a ridiculously good defender. I mean, his long reach really allows him to come up with a good number of blocks.
And count it, and a chance for one more at the free throw line.
And he has starting to turn it on now after that slow start.
You know, Julius Randle is a young power forward, a little undersized for that position, but fairly dependable. Good movement when he gets to the basket, and he knows how to finish inside. Surprised his rookie option wasn't picked up, but he made the best of it in free agency.
And the free throw, no good. And for Randall, a free agent this past summer, it seems he never felt truly wanted by the team that drafted him.
Well, you know, he's dealt with injuries early in his career and a lot of trade rumors, which can affect a young player in a negative way. I think he's still shown solid improvement in his first handful of years in the league. And again, you've got to recall and remember how young some of these guys are. Even when they've been in the league 4, 5, 6 years, some of these guys are like 22, 23 years old. And that's still not enough time for them to fully mature as players.
Their interior has been inferior defensively. It has got to tighten up.
You're right on target there, Greg. Of the last 10 points they've allowed, 8 have come from in close.
The kick out to Tatum. No good off the back of the rim.
No excuses, no explanations. I mean, got to sink that J from mid-range. Defense wasn't even paying attention to him. Come on, man.
From 13, rebounded by the Celtics.
Tell you what, Kevin, they will take that look every time. Limited defense, great shot, just came up empty. You live with those.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Aldridge dishes to Irving. And a great assist by Aldridge as that one goes in. Aldridge has got 3 assists now in this one. DeRozan against Bledsoe. Jordan sets the pick for DeRozan. He used that pick to get in close. DeRozan's got 10 points here in the second half.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Aldridge with a screen on Ingram. Here's Tatum. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
And stolen by Tatum. On the wing, Irving. To the paint, here's Aldridge. And Aldridge slams it in.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
Russell, he's checked in for Levine. Brown, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Free throw good, Jordan.
And this spot has always been Jordan's biggest drawback. He's never been able to make his free throws at even a modest rate, and teams are never afraid to put him on the line.
Irving for 3. He can't get that one. Now the Celtics take it the other way. Randall kicks to Ingram. Outside Jordan, passes it to Randall. Back to Russell. Pass to DeRozan. Picked by Randall. From deep. Some solid defense from Brown. Pass to Tatum. Feeds it to Nurkic. And D'Angelo Russell picks up the foul. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
And that's his 4th, and no doubt he would have liked to have not gotten it this soon.
Against Russell. Nurkic a screen on Russell. 5 on the clock. Hangs. And Nurkic finishes inside. And the Bucks lead by 8.
Great assist that time by Kyrie Irving.
Brown against DeRozan. Ball's knocked loose. And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here. Goes up off the inbound. Count that one. DeRozan's got 12 points in just the second half.
An immovable object. Randall, not the screener you want to run into.
Nurkic against Jordan. And here's Tatum for three. Randall grabs the board.
And still looking for his first triple of the second half. He had 3 at halftime.
DeRozan's shot is good.
Yeah, those shots are taken totally in rhythm, high percentage quality shots, and really getting whatever he wants.
The 10-footer. And Boston with the rebound. They are right on the brink of taking the lead.
This is an absolutely critical juncture in this game. You know, he was a non-factor in that first half, but now he's making up for lost time.
Irving kicks to Tatum. Here's Aldridge. And again, the Bucks miss.
I think in that situation, that was a nice try to create some space for himself with the fadeaway.
Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Ingram against Tatum. Shoots over Ingram. Sinks it from just inside the baseline. And that's 21 points for Jason Tatum.
I tell you, he picked a tough time to start struggling. Only 1 of 6 from the field here in the fourth quarter.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. Kyrie Irving really making a difference here.
Absolutely on fire. They need to regroup and figure out a way to slow his roll.
Presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Jason Tatum.
And guys, his value has really come into play at the defensive end. So disruptive as a lockdown defender, forcing all those turnovers. Player of the game almost always goes to someone for their offense, but his D has been the big factor here tonight.
Let's go.
Randall against Aldridge. Randall passes to Russell. Left side, DeRozan. Shot clock at 6. Rebound, Milwaukee. Nurkic has got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. A nice shot by Irving.
And the mid-range shot of Irving is impressive. He has wonderful form with that shot.
DeRozan against Brown, and he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And Milwaukee gets called for the foul.
Shooting for Boston. DeRozan. Will be the one shooting 2.
And the first one drops. Boston making a switch here. Griffin's checked in. Both free throws good from DeRozan.
He's really the guy you want on the stripe in that situation. I mean, there's no doubt about it. He's clutch.
Irving against Russell. Aldridge with a screen on Russell. Irving kicks to Aldridge. In the corner. Tatum with it. And so the ball's out of bounds. Ingram touched it last. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession. There's 1:47 left in the fourth quarter. Just 4 to shoot. Nurkic, a screen on Ingram. The 3 from Tatum. A rebound by the Celtics.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Brown with it. Now guarded by DeRozan. Knocked away. And it's out of bounds. And they say last touch by Griffin. In the corner, Tatum with it. No good from outside.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Brown, the pass to Irving. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Irving's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
And at a certain point, there's just nothing more you can do.
This is it. This one's over, folks. Too little, too late.
DeRozan, it falls! And now they trail by just 4.
When you want to talk about high-volume scores, just look at what DeRozan's doing tonight. He's been on a mission, putting his mark on this game in a big way. And you got to admire Irving in these situations. Doesn't let pressure overwhelm him. In fact, he embraces it.
Jordan the screen. And DeRozan kicks to Russell. Back to DeRozan. Shot clock at 5. The fader. Good! And now they trail by just 4.
And he's really made the most of his opportunities today. I mean, he needs to keep working for those kinds of looks.
And now they decide to foul intentionally. There's 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And D'Angelo Russell picks up the foul. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game. Boston making a switch here. Levine's checked in. He hits the first one, and that puts them up by 5. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 6-point ball game.
And he just garnered a little bit more insurance there. Very confident as he's able to go up and knock those down.
Now a timeout called by Boston. They're trailing by 6. 24 seconds left in the fourth quarter. .24 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now Irving pushing it up. No one back to stop him. And so they foul intentionally.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
But there was no time really to be selective. Stopping the clock was the priority.
And so he drops them both. It's an 8-point game. 19 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And it's Parker in the corner. No good from outside. Now Bledsoe. So it's Milwaukee picking up the win. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge. All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks.